We're going to talk about snow now with meteorologist Ted Schmidt. And Ted, we have some images this morning. These were taken just after 7 o'clock this morning in Rochester while the snow was still falling.
That's right. It was falling most heavily. In fact, just before that, I think the heaviest snowfall here at our studio was around 4, 5, 6 o'clock this morning. And by around 7, we began to see things slowly taper off, and we saw the snow come to an end around 9 o'clock. And Wabasha had some snow. You see the snowflakes falling from the sky above, a couple of inches on the ground and the dock there. And of course, there is a barge moving under the bridge in Wabasha. A viewer sent us this picture this morning. A wintry scene in Wabasha. Ryan Flack. Kind of a cool picture to see right along the river this morning. And speaking of the river, right along Lake City, here's our Lewiston Auto camera time lapse from the Pearl of the Lake camera. See the snow falling, traffic moving along slowly and carefully on Highway 61 through the heart of Lake City. And then you see the snow come to an end around 9 o'clock and things brightening a little bit as we move along now through the afternoon. There's a little more snow headed our way, a couple of flurries and some very light bands of snow. We're looking at a trace to maybe a quarter inch of snow in a few spots as this line of activity moves its way eastward. Totals from the area anywhere from around 2 to 6 inches. Ostrander, Brownsville, 6 inches. That area, Fillmore to Houston County, had the lion's share of the heaviest snow, the 5 and 6 inch totals for the most part in that area. Fillmore itself, the town of Fillmore, 5.4 inches. Spring Valley, 5 inches. Albert Lea, 5 inches. Chatfield, 4.8 inches. And here at the studio, we had 3.5 inches. At the airport, a little more than 4 inches officially. I'm looking now at a wintry scene, but maybe a couple of flakes headed our way, and begin to see just a few of those as we look outside from CC Heights with our Lewiston Auto camera. Kind of a brisk breeze really kicking in over the last couple of hours. 28. Mainly gray, but it feels like 17, 15-mile-per-hour winds at times may reach 20 miles per hour this afternoon. Kind of a raw breeze in the wake of that departing system. 20s to around 30 right now. It's 30 in Austin, 32 in Northwood, Rochester 28, and 32 in Cresco, basically holding steady in that range of those chilly winds. And some light snow showers or flurries. Skies will clear this evening. A very cold night is expected. The next couple of days will feature some sun, some downright frigid temperatures for November standards anyway. A little more weekend snow may impact especially Sunday morning, but there's that activity pushing to the east. One storm system has already moved through. Looking behind it, you'll see this trailing band of activity for the next couple of hours until about 2 to 4 o'clock, basically in that early to mid-afternoon range. Then high pressure comes in and clears out the clouds, scours out the clouds, and makes for a cold night and a bright but chilly Thursday for us. Here's high-res futurecast, those light snow showers, especially in North Iowa. If anybody's going to see up to ½ inch, it would be most likely on the Iowa side of the border, but very light coating at most out of that. Some snow showers, then there's that clearing tonight. Watch the temperatures take a nosedive down to the low 20s by midnight, and overnight tonight, low teens. By far the coldest night of the season we will experience. To this point, it gets even colder from here over the next few days. But there's the erosion of that cloud cover. Here comes high pressure making for a very cold night. Diminishing winds, overnight lows around 10, maybe 11, and then tomorrow high temperatures only in the mid-20s when the seasonal average is 48. So much colder than average, but at least we'll enjoy that bright sunshine. Best viewed through a window. This will be a cold day, and then clouds increase. We'll have filtered sun, breezy but slightly warmer for Friday as a warm front approaches. Behind the warm front, above freezing temperatures by Saturday. But again, looking at that snowfall potential today, especially in the Iowa side of the border, trace to maybe a quarter inch, maybe a little more in just a couple of spots, but a thin coating at most. 37 by Saturday. That stands as by far the warmest day, and that's still about 10 degrees below average. Next week, some teens for highs. Some snow showers and flurries today. Temperatures in low 30s around Austin, around Ostrander, 31 in Mason City, and Saratoga, 30 degrees with light snow showers and flurries. 31 in Rochester, winds up to 15 miles per hour, gusting a little higher through mid-afternoon. 11 tonight, a diminishing breeze, but clearing skies and a very cold night. And then 25, sunny tomorrow. That's more than 20 degrees below average. And if that's not cold enough, how about early next week? Highs in the teens for Veterans Day and single-digit lows. That is late December, early January weather, and we're getting it in the first half of November.
I happen to know of a very special quilt presentation taking place on Veterans Day. That's a very appropriate gift, it looks like, with that temperature.
So.
Thanks, Ted.